How to travel and make friends when you don't speak the language. 3 easy steps to learn the language of any country that you're visiting. Hi, and welcome to my channel. My name is Ronnie McKenzie, and I am an 8-year expat. I have visited 13 countries, and I've lived in Australia and China. And if you are looking for a place where, if you're in the States and you're curious about moving abroad and you're looking for more information online, you're searching, and you're looking to find people that have traveled and are expats and have had the experience that you haven't had yet, and you're looking for some information and community, then welcome. This is why I created the channel. Okay, so we'll get into the topic. Now, I look down at my notes sometimes because I was talking to my brother, shout out to Steven, and he told me to stop rambling in my videos. So I'm like, all right, whatever. But so I made this video, how to travel and make friends when you don't speak the language. My niece, shout out to Sai, she had this question. She was like, okay, Ronnie, Auntie Ronnie, that's what she calls me. She wanted to know, how do I travel to different countries when I don't speak the language? So I thought that was an excellent topic, so this is what we'll be discussing today. 3 easy steps. So number 1, when I'm traveling to a country, and I'll use the country that I just visited not too long ago, Vietnam. Okay, so I'll just use that as an example. So the first thing I did was go on YouTube and search for survival phrases in Vietnam. What are the phrases that I need to know in order to survive and communicate to people in a way that's necessary? So that's what I did. And so I looked at a few videos, and there were a few words that I wrote down that I knew that I needed to know, right? Like, so these words you'll probably need anywhere, right? So hello, goodbye, thank you, sorry, yes, no. A big one, how much is this? Okay. What is this? What is that? Too expensive, and discount, and where is. So these are the phrases that I learned. Okay. Now, when I say I learned these phrases, what I mean is that I wrote them down on a sheet of paper, and I carried this paper around with me. So for example, hello in Vietnamese, very important, right? So I said, xin chào, xin chào. Now, the way that I wrote it, I don't understand their alphabet. So when you are writing down this information, you can write down the correct way to say it in their alphabet, and then right under, I write how the word sounds in my alphabet. Okay, so I'll put this on the screen right here. You'll be able to see the correct spelling of xin chào, and then the way that I wrote it on my little piece of paper. This is a little scraggly piece of paper here. But this is how I wrote it. Okay. Gaman, thank you. This is a very important phrase you need to know. I don't care where you go. How much is this? Bao nhiêu tiền? Bao nhiêu tiền? Right, so too expensive. Đắt quá? Discount. Giảm giá. Đắt quá? Giảm giá. I use that phrase a lot. Where is? So when you're looking for a restaurant or wherever it is you're looking for, you might be looking for a hotel. You can look up that information on your phone, and then find that information on your phone, And then when you are speaking to someone on the street or someone that's maybe in the store, you can say Odo and then point to your phone, right? And then they'll be able to read the Vietnamese and help you out as far as location. Where is this hotel or where is the restaurant or what have you? That was very useful. So number one, the first step is to go on YouTube and learn survival phrases. So with that, you would write the language in the alphabet you understand and keep the list short. Okay, so this little piece of paper is beat up because I had this with me all the time. But keep the list short and just focus on learning these phrases. Now, number two, keep the notes on you so that you, because you will forget all of these phrases. You won't write these down, and I don't care how much you study, when you're in the moment and when you're actually talking to other people, you're gonna forget. So make sure you have this on you. So number two, keep the notes on you and practice 1 to 2 phrases a day. Okay? So, for example, when I arrived in Vietnam, the 2 phrases that I focused on was Xin Chào and Tạm biệt. I already knew the phrase Cảm ơn. So that's all I said. Hello, goodbye, thank you. Hello, goodbye, thank you. To as many people as possible. And then what happens, okay, so when you do this, what happens is people smile. You know, they notice that, let me take it back. They don't notice. They appreciate the fact that you respect their language, you respect the country that you're in. And that's what you show to people when you speak the language, when you take the time to speak the language and learn a few survival phrases. When you take that time, people respect that. People appreciate that. And what happens to me is they treat you nicer. They smile. They give you great customer service. If they know English, they'll start talking to you and, you know, start making small conversation. So you end up having a better experience, all right? And it's always fun, you know, if you say anything wrong, don't worry, they'll help correct you in a nice, friendly way. So that's my experience, whether I was in Vietnam or anywhere. France, right? Like, you better know some French if you go to France. If you're going to France, you had better know you some French, okay? If you struggle with it, that's okay. But make sure that you don't go up in there speaking some English like they're supposed to speak English back, because in France and like some other countries too, you get pushback. Like, they're like, you're in France, like, respect that. Understand where you are. And you don't want that experience. You want people to be friendly to you, so when you learn to speak the language a little bit, it helps. Okay. I'm going to stop rambling. My brother told me stop rambling. All right. So the next phrase I used a lot was bao nhiêu tiền. Okay, that's essential. How much is this? You want to be able to just say it very easily. Bao nhiêu tiền. And then I quickly learned ta khóa, zamza, right? Always asking for a discount. And you say zamza, you know, you use your body language. And yeah, Odo, where is, very important. So you just learn every single day. You practice your first 2 to 3 phrases, or 1 to 2 phrases. And then once you're comfortable with those phrases, then you move on to another phrase. Practice it. Practice all 3 phrases. And then you pick up another phrase. And then you practice all 4 phrases. Okay? And this is how you slowly learn the language and you get comfortable with it. And number 3 is repeat step 2. right? So after you're comfortable with the first two phrases, then you slowly move on and just add one more phrase. And then you use that throughout the day. You use that until you're very comfortable with those three phrases. And then you pick up another phrase. And then you continue to use that, okay? You use those 4 phrases until you're very comfortable. And then you pick up another one. So it's, you just give yourself that time to learn the language in a fun way, in a way that's not overwhelming. So that is what that's what's helped me travel and learn languages and speak to locals and make friends and have a good time. So I hope that this video was helpful. If you have any questions, drop me a line in the comment section. And thank you, Sai. Thank you for asking this question. And I hope I'm not rambling too much, Stephen. That's my brother. All right. So until the next one, take care and stay fabulous. Keep traveling. And I wish you love, peace, and power. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.